Snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. Don't let them in. Oh, frack. Okay, anyway. Yeah. That was horrible. Anyway. Hello everyone, StarsRJ here, so I tip the scales, another game of Neverwinter Nights 2. In the last video, it's been a bit since I was last recorded this, but in the last video, Almanjero's soul was returned, and a bunch of wizards were killed, and Sophia learned true love. Okay, no she didn't, but anyway. We're on the astral plane. Yes, I'm gonna say it now, it's the astral plane. Alright, nice, beautiful looking landscape, and I'm talking to these Death Knights, and they said, hey, the Master's waiting for you, and I'm like, the Master? What? Where's the Doctor? And they're like, you know, you should play along, man, and they're like, okay. Anyway, let's let it go and move on to meet Myrkul himself. Got a dialogue.
Ah, what is this?
Me!
Are you a dream? A fantasy? A recollection spawned of my own dead mind? Yes, you are that, but you are more too. I know you, Spirit Eater. You are an irony that walks, two fates bound together, both severed and incomplete. And you have brought others, cast-offs, discarded souls such as this priestess.
Oh, snap!
She is of the higher planes, tinged with Kalimvor's blind philosophy, salted with the wretched tears of Ilmater's pity. Are you here because Ilmater has now done as Kalimvor did?
Well, she can answer you as well as I could, dead god. I mean, I want to hear this. I want to hear all this.
Ilmater forsakes no one, Myrkul. Even ones who commit such atrocities as building the Wall of the Faithless and making vessels to feed its strength.
Ilmater may take pity on you, little bird, but Kalimvor severed you like a gangrenous hand. He smelled the death of faith upon you. With all his pragmatism, he can be crueler than I, but he will not rule the dead better for it, I think.
He rules the dead now, Myrkul. One could even say he rules dead gods as they drift in this empty place.
Oh, snap.
Perhaps. It is an amusing notion, but your life embodies an irony of Kalimvor as well.
Well, what irony is that, huh? Well, seriously. Seriously, man. What are you speaking of?
He does not know what he speaks of.
Do I not? You sought to console the dying, soothe their pain and doubt. Then the true pain came when you discovered where you were guiding them.
Yep.
Doom guides. An apt name.
Indeed.
What matters in healing their pain if the true agony is to come? That is what awaits them on my wall.
It is only a structure. It will not survive time and faith. It will not survive me.
Well, you know Caitlin as well as I do. She is committed to this. She speaks for herself only, can't nothing for the wall. She is correct now. Well, here's the thing. The Wall of the Faithless was created, okay, I want to get a little bit of history about the Wall of the Faithless here, from what I know. I think I might have explained this before, but the Wall of the Faithless was created by Myrkul many years ago to enslave the souls. Basically to make sure people believed in the gods, or else doom will be upon them. You know, because the gods need faith to live. So, why not put fear in the gods by building a big wall? Now, the thing is actually that Kalimvor wanted to tear down the wall at one point. Like when he became the god of the dead, he's like, seriously guys, this wall, it's stupid. I'm tearing this. Mr. Sirik, I'm tearing down this wall. He was like Ronald Reagan, tearing down that wall around the city of around the city of Judgment. And then after that happened, people on the ground are like, oh, so there's no consequences for not believing in the gods anymore. Well, you know what? I'm going towards atheism. Woo! So people went to atheism. It got so bad that the gods themselves came in and said that the overgod, the god the gods worship, he came in and said, Kelemvor, put that wall back up right now. You put the wall back up right now and think about what you've done. And Kelemvor's like, okay. I'll put the wall back up. Here, the wall's back, everyone, okay? And then the mortals were like, ah, crap, nice going. And yeah, so that's it. So I could tear down the wall, but it's going to lead to the same problem again with the overgod coming in and saying, "Hey, we need more faith." But anyway, since I'm chaotic,
We are both of one mind about this, Myrkul. The wall will be destroyed.
You would have an easier time dismantling Mount Celestia, stone by stone.
oh, that's my weekend plan.
Ritual and circumstance are not easily undone, little bird, and they are rarely accomplished by peace. Will you lead the living to slaughter and die for those already lost? What a sacrifice for you to demand of those who blindly follow you.
Time and justice favor me. You know not what you say, Myrkul.
I know this.
Going through the...
I know your grandfather came to your god Kelemvor in secret before you mounted your great crusade.
Uh-oh.
He lies. My grandfather shared no words with Kelemvor.
Oh, there you are mistaken. He appealed on your behalf. He apologized for your narrow-mindedness. Described you as a rogue grandchild that did not learn the rules, the drumbeat by which the universe marches. Your own blood condemned you, but it was only a small punishment, was it not? You had already discovered how thin the cloak of Kelemvor's faith was. It does not keep out the cold, not at all.
Well, it does put the
His
cold in.
punishment cast you out of his halls, sealed the door of your home to you. Never again will you walk on the slopes of Mount Celestia. Hear the chorus in the house of the Triad.
Ouch.
You are an angel left to walk the earth, with only her burning need for justice to keep her warm. A fairy tale with a bright beginning and a fiery end, I think. But isn't this how such falls always begin?
Yeah, so that explains why her mirror image has black wings, because she turns away from the heavens and becomes a fallen angel like the Erinese. Well, I like to support Kaelin in all this. I don't want to say, hey, Kaelin, you seriously, man, you need a better hobby. You need to find a hobby, because that is her hobby. So
The one I follow speaks in better words than I, but I share their strength. Some fall, it is true, but others, victory and justice sustain them until they reach the gates of their enemy.
Ah, a crusader's heart. Follow the same path, and the destination shall be no different, little dove.
They said if
I
they
should have devised punishments
She starved
and
herself.
prisons for one such as you, little priestess, who drift from god to god, leaving tracks in the ashes of your smoldering faith.
Your wall of the faithless will not endure, Myrkul. Like you, it will die in time.
I have accepted death. You, however, perhaps in guarding death's kingdom, you thought such fates were beneath you.
Who has fallen now?
When you go before Kelemvor, little dove, see what he says to your reasons and your appeals. Ask him to dispense with ritual, with the agonies of the wall, and listen to his answer. At that moment you will fall. You will know that the planes turn, and justice does not drive them.
Once you were the lord of decay, of corruption, of wasting away, and now you are at the mercy of all those things. It makes me suspect the universe is just.
Oh snap!
Like your former god, you favor blunt action and brute force, with little regard for what such actions cause farther down the road. And perhaps what you see is not justice, but only amusement and irony. Two things which I value more.
Oh snap! I think that's a I don't know who dropped the mic on that one, but anyway, the point is that Kaelin is She's really committed to destroying the Wall of the Faithless. She is very, very committed to it. And I think, as Gan said, if Faith was, if someone told her that Faith would sustain her, she'd starve herself. You know, Kaelin's all about the belief. The belief her crusade is just. Believe everything is just. Whereas Myrkul's all about, I know the rules, you don't know them at all. I know the rules, you don't, so therefore I can't rickroll you. You don't know the rules governing the Wall of the Faithless, why it was created. This is why it had to be done. Although, in my opinion, I think the Wall of the Faithless is a stupid idea and it should be torn down and replaced with something else. I don't know, maybe an outreach program. Hey, you know, guys, there are things called gods out there, right? And you believe in the gods, they give you powers. Powers comparable to a wizard. Now, you could study as a wizard, but the problem is, if that takes forever, join the God Outreach program, you can become a wizard much faster. Because we don't become wizards, we become clerics, and we kick butt. We heal people. See? Outreach program. That's what clerics do, don't they? They spread the word of their God. That's why you need a friggin' wall. Ugh. Stupid.
And this one, he is bound for my wall.
Now it's Gan's turn.
As said, no.
If the wall remains there when death comes for me, I shall crack it from within.
Nice.
Braver and stronger at tried, spawn of hags. Despite your ego, the universe does not bend to your whims.
I thought it did.
And it is I who set the rules long
I
ago.
thought it did bend to his
But
whim.
you still do not believe in gods or faith, even as you look upon my corpse. But I suppose to believe in one such as me, to you that is a death of a different sort, and no less painful than dying within my wall of the faithless. And what other detritus clings to you, Spirit Eater? The Red Woman, she has been here before. All that she is now, she owes to me, and
Wait,
to you,
what?
Spirit Eater.
Your memory is fading faster than your name, old god, and you're wrong on 2 counts. First, I have never been to the astral realm before this moment, so this is not a reacquaintance. And second, I owe you nothing.
But you stood before me just a short time ago, Red Woman, burning with rage and love in equal measure. What a shattered thing you have become,
Oh no.
as ignorant of your own nature as the one who leads you. If only your beloved had accepted my judgment of you, your suffering might have ended long ago. Spirit Eater, speak, and tell me what has brought you to this boneyard of gods.
So, yeah, so anyway, about the, so, Myrkul has a lot to say about your companions, except for one of, I don't think he says anything but one of many or Oku, considering they're interchangeable, but if you bring Saphir along and Gan, he'll talk about it. So now it's my turn to talk to Myrkul about this curse. The curse has been sustained. Akachi's curse. The curse of the betrayer. Why have I been affected with Akachi's curse? Why is it so that Akachi had been punished for what he had done? Why am I being punished for what Akachi had done? Why is it all the gods want this to happen? Why is this curse still around? It's like those archaic laws in England or whatever, saying, "Oh no, you can't have this many you can't drive your wagon past this thing, or you gotta have this going on. You can't hunt camels in this area." That sort of thing. This looks like no boneyard. Where are we?
Did you step through a portal without knowing where it led?
The only one who does
We are
knowing is
between
Rahim.
the planes, Spirit Eater, in a crossroad of sorts. An infinite sky where sensation and dream are sharpened to an edge.
Limbo?
And a charnel house for gods who are dead. An easy place to drift and sleep. A kinder death than millions that I contend. But then, the planes do not promise justice, do they?
No, but I know who promises justice. Demacia! No. I don't play League. I don't even watch the games. I never actually watched any of the pro games. Anyway, how do you speak?
A god does not easily die. He lives in the fears of him which linger on, in the doubts that he is truly gone, and in the suffering of those whose lives he brought to grief. Yes, Spirit Eater, even your suffering sustains me. Every anguish that you sow, you unknowingly dedicate to me. Every mortal who cowers or cringes at your name, they are also cringing at mine. With every such pain, the embers of my soul burn a little brighter than before.
Right, so, that's the thing. The Spirit Eater curse. Every time someone's hit by the Spirit Eater curse, you know what happens? They go, "It's a Spirit Eater! Ah! It's a curse! It's a curse!" And they believe in this curse. However, this curse is also a belief in Myrkul. And Myrkul, and then a god, only dies when there's no one left to believe in him. But because people believe in Myrkul, because of the Spirit Eater, Myrkul remains alive. So, that's my insight. Now, why do you think Akachi's punishment remains?
Two fates, yes, of the hero who plied the sword coast. I awoke in a barrow soaked in blood. I know little. But the other, the betrayer Akachi, he is just as I left him. He is empty now. A ravening void that seeks always to fill itself up, to regain what the wall took from him. So he steals what he lost. A face, a body, a name. These are a mask to be worn for a time, until they are also devoured by his unending hunger.
So, this hunger, so, am I Laura then, or am I Akachi the Betrayer?
You are both. Yours is the body, the mind, and he is the empty hunger that lurks within. Who knows where the one begins and the other ends? The betrayer's hunger was born in the wall of the faithless. I placed him there and watched as his mind slowly drained away. His thoughts, his memories, these were torn from his grasp. One by one, emptiness filled him, the hunger of the wall. But before the wall could consume him completely, I tore him free, so that his suffering, his emptiness would linger eternal.
Oh dear. So, as Akachi's punishment was, he's thrown to the wall, and his soul was nearly destroyed. They took it out and said, alright, you're free to go, but he had no memories but the hunger. So he's like, I need to be whole again. But I just explained, as I said before, probably a minute or so ago, why would Myrkul do such a thing like this? Why would the God of the Dead do this kind of thing? Punish other people's souls for what Akachi did? That's because he has an ulterior motive, and this wisdom insight should tell me what it is.
Was it then?
You said my suffering helps keep you alive, that my hunger sows fear and pain, and these sustain you.
I said those things, yes. If you are so clever, Spirit Eater, then make your point.
My point is this. The Spirit Eater was a contingency, a plan to keep yourself alive. If this curse was ever ended, your evil works would be forgotten, and your consciousness would fade. Oh snap! The shocking revelation as to why this curse was in effect. Because it's a contingency plan to keep Myrkul alive. You magnificent bastard.
Ah, Spirit Eater, what a sure wager you were. And of all the masks, you are the first to know what you truly are.
Woohoo!
Two faces bound together. One betrayed my faith, the other never worshipped me at all. The irony is deep and worthy of a god's devising.
Okay, some of the subtitles don't really pop up. Like, the subtitles are there, but you don't see all the, you don't hear the, person say them. Reminds me of the oath in Halo 2. You know, with the elites. So what crime did Akachi commit? Well, it's obvious what he committed. We all read it up, okay? Akachi committed the crime of trying to tear down the wall after his wife was taken away because she didn't believe in a friggin' god. What an idiot. What an idiot the wife was, considering the fact that gods fucking exist. Oops. That gods friggin' exist. Okay, and that's what happens when you don't believe. That's what happens when you don't believe in a god. You get destroyed in the wall. The wall's a stupid idea, but you have to work with the system you've currently got. You've got to live under the dictator's rules. And unless you have enough influence and power, you can't change the dictator's rules. So don't do it. Jeez, Akachi. Now, why the betrayer choose me for his mask? Well, isn't that obvious? Because he'll explain.
Oh, it was no matter of choice. The betrayer has become an empty, mindless thing. When he devours one mask, he simply waits for the next to appear. Perhaps you blundered too near, or perhaps he lay in darkness, trapped and forgotten, and someone gave you to him. Only love could be so cruel, I think.
Well, that's just the thing. Akachi is not empty.
Oh? You have seen delusions, perhaps? The spawn of your desperate
I
mind.
don't know any of these people.
Nothing remains of the betrayer's mind or self, else he would not be the ravening, empty beast that he is.
Then who are those people in the dreams and stuff? I mean, seriously, I have no friggin' clue who those people are. Who that old man was, who the red woman was, who that child is. I mean, we talk about Laura Smith with the friggin' Sword Coast all the way in Rashomon. She knows nothing about the lore or culture or whatever. How are those people popping up? Myrkul? You're a gosh darn liar!
I made a place for Akachi in the wall of the faithless. Your soul has gone to fill it.
Ah, shoot.
When the betrayer's hunger finally consumes your body and mind, then your soul will dissolve into the wall, and you will be no more. To reclaim your soul, to tear it from the wall,
You did it?
only in that impossibility might you find your salvation. But how to assault the city of judgment? Unless you were to follow a road already prepared.
Betrayer's Gate.
Yes, Spirit Eater. That gate is a doorway to the empire that I lost. The realm of the dead. Do you have the key, I wonder? You possessed it once.
Oh, I thought I dropped it.
It is that which you and the betrayer held in common. The silver blade of the demigoddess Gith. And
Seriously?
now the sword awaits you, fully forged in the sanctum of one who loves you. Everything in place. Almost as though it was planned this way from the start.
Plans within plans. Someone planned all this? Who?
I will let you discover that little morsel on your own, Spirit Eater. I will not be there to enjoy the moment, but just knowing it must occur is amusement enough. Use the blade to open a gate, assault the city of judgment, and tear your soul from the wall. Finish what Akachi began.
So wait, what
Your
means we have the wall?
captains have waited long for your return. When the gate swings wide, they will come like loyal hounds, tongues lolling from their mouths at the very thought of a new crusade.
Yeah, so I can imagine what's going on. You open the Betrayer's Gate, and suddenly those captains come in from the dream and stuff. They're gonna come in like the dragon, the demi-lich, and all that. They'll be like, you know, they're probably gonna be sitting in their office doing stuff. Like, you know, the dragon's probably sitting at a table, you know, doing accounting of her hoard and stuff. And then all of a sudden, oh, the gate's open. I must abandon this job immediately. But. And then, you know, economic collapse happens because those three captains are not there, or whatever. I don't know. It must be rather inconvenient to be summoned at such an inopportune time. I mean, these captains will probably have their own lives to live, and you just waltz in one day and you're like, all right, the gates are open, and they have to come in. Oh, that or they're living really boring lives. They just go, oh my god, the gate's open, let's go in.
The fallen angel, his wings dark now. their luster surrendered for you. The dragon, bound by a debt that she cannot repay, and the Lich, craving the answers that lie beyond the gates. But to whistle up your dogs, Spirit Eater, you will need the blade. Only 2 portals provide passage from this drifting cairn of mine. One brought you here, the other will lead you to the sanctum where the blade and your ally await. Go quickly, Spirit Eater. If you would look upon her face, you will not be her only visitor today.
He followed me through the portal, didn't he?
My hound is clever, is he not? You opened the door, as Ahriman hoped, and now he follows your ally to her wretched den.
What, so they snuck
You
behind
saw
me?
him in your dream of the gate, saw him for the priest he once was, who served me at his brother's side, and turned against me at his brother's whim. He chose his brother over his god, but in his brother's defeat, I showed him mercy. He saw his error and repented on his knees.
So Ahriman still lives, and he's now a red wizard. What's the thing? How'd he get past me? It's like, I went for the door and all that, and I walked up his rib cage, walked up Myrkul's rib cage. What, did they... It's just like, alright, everyone's distracted, quick! And they all snuck past. On the tippy toes, walking a massive army through to that portal over there. From that portal here, you know, walking all the way around here, into that portal there, and no one saw it.
Will it? You may spare your soul the agony of the wall, but Akashi will live on.
Oh no.
His hunger was born of the wall, born of emptiness. You cannot destroy that which is empty. The Spirit Eater will live on, as will I.
And the sword of the city. Ah, that's why. That's why he wants me to continue the crusade.
In everything you do, Spirit Eater, you stoke the embers of my soul.
Ah, his amusement. However, there's one last thing I can do. Now, the thing is, I could just, you know, let him go. Alright, well, let him rot on his little isolated part of the astral plane. Nice background, by the way. I like the astral plane. I like how it looks and all the rocks and stuff, but there's one way to end the Spirit Eater curse, and the best way to end it is to end it. Bring Akachi back. Bring it all together. Bring Sexy back. No, do all that stuff, and make sure there's nothing left for Myrkul to worship. And what better way to do that than use his curse himself on him?
Judgment has been too long delayed. Myrkul's time on the plains is done.
It is not yours to dispense judgment, Spirit Eater. The hunger of the wall holds no sway over gods.
But it doesn't care. You are wrong. I discovered a way to bring final rest to the dead.
A lie. In all you do, you glorify me, Spirit Eater. You stoke the embers of my soul.
And now I'll snuff those embers out.
A final irony, even in this.
I cast Eternal Rest! It's super effective! Myrkul has fainted! Da, 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 da,
And
da,
so,
da.
Myrkul at last lies dead. Prepare yourself, as his servants yet live, and they will not be pleased by what you have done.
Yep, down below. As you can see, the 4 arms of the mint skeleton, it's Myrkul. So yeah, I got experience points for finding out. How many experience points did I gain for finding out about this whole thing? Just want to know quickly. 500 now. That's pathetic. That's quite pathetic. But yes, because I defeated Myrkul, it's now. Because I did that, his servants are angry. Bam! And naturally I can just do that. Wipe them all out. Wipe them out! Knight of the Undying Dragon and Sarduris. Everyone's dead. That was fast. And of course, now I can gather all this stuff. And in here, there's a miscellaneous small object, a deer pouch, which I'm going to have to get rid of. Because it reduces your wisdom score and diplomacy score, but increases your strength. So, naturally. Oh, and Sadara's Bastard Sword. Enchantment bonus plus 10. Holy. Holy freak, holy. It's way better than a Nor Katana. Actually, no, it's not really.
What is it?
But, you know, no one else can really wield it.
Yes.
As you can see, no one really can wield the deer pouch. No one should be wielding it because everyone needs their wisdom.
I say yes.
But yeah, holy crap. That was interesting. And Jera needs a bit of health.
Yes.
So yeah, I brought Eternal Rest to Myrkul. Alright, so there's one last thing. There's one thing you can do with Myrkul's essence. One thing you can do with it. You take the enchantment statue, take his essence, take his broken scythe, and then you use Malleate Spirit, I think. No, I think, or it could just be the other one. Mold Spirit, and you get Myrkul's Wrath, which I'm not going to use because it's a scythe. The scythe appears to be made of black stones, infused with the spirit of the god of the dead. You sense it wants you to die the most horrible death imaginable. So it increases your, reduces your armor by 10, plus 10 makes you immune to that. But it reduces your armor a lot. As you can see, it's... Holy crap. Holy freak. Holy, that's a, interesting looking scythe. But, you know, for the Green Great Sword. The Great Sword of Dreams. As you can see, the scythe is clearly a two-handed weapon, whereas the Great Sword can be one-handed. So yeah, that scythe is pretty wicked looking. But that'll be for another time, because I think next up is the start of Act 3. And I'm in Stars RJ, and I'm going to tip the scales in the favour of... I'm going to destroy I'm going to destroy this curse once and for all. I'm tipping the scales that way. Signing off.
I like that.